Hey, and welcome to the Solid Verbal. Now would be a perfect time to consider subscribing. Yeah, that little subscribe button for year-round premium college football content. That's it. Here's the video. Enjoy. Subscribe.
What have you heard? What are people saying behind the scenes about how the video game, just as it did with NIL, could perhaps usher in the next chapter of wherever we stand here with amateurism?
That's a great question, Ty. Here's what I know. Yeah, here's what I know about the game right now. I know that last year when EA Sports and CLC, the major licensing agency that works with most of these institutions, reached out to all the schools and asked for their participation in the game, what they told them was, hey, what EA wants to do is use current athletes in this game. They want to cut them a check and put them in. And that is our goal. We are working towards a group licensing solution. In the event that we are unable to do that, we are going to still make the game. We're going to randomize the players, and we are not going to include any team builder modes, and we're not going to let users edit the rosters. So we will be a much more restrictive video game than you have before, because otherwise, as we all know, somebody in Operations Sports is going to get the right rosters ready in like 2 hours. And we all
still do it to this day, right?
Sure. Yep. I literally bought a 360 during the pandemic. This was for business reasons. Right? It wasn't. Yeah, it was because I wanted to keep playing. Right. What I can tell you then is right now, EA Sports expects every FBS team to be in the game, including the new ones. The James Madison and Jacksonville State, Sam Houston have indicated they want to participate. They're going to have their stadiums in the game. Mm-hmm. But the holdup is with that group licensing piece. And there actually are a couple of companies that are working in this world right now. Some of you guys may have heard of them. There was the Brandar Group, which has worked with a bunch of schools to set up group licensing for jersey sales. So if you are a Michigan or a North Carolina or Ohio State fan now, you really can buy a jersey with the player's name on it and the player gets a check. It would surprise fans to learn that very few athletes are getting checks with commas in them over jersey sales. It's not a very developed marketplace, but that's happening. What people have told me in this industry, both at the licensing companies, there's two of them, and with EA, is that once a licensing company has acquired a critical mass of athletes under their purview, that EA will cut a check to that company and say all right, you're going to be the licensing agent for us. Then people will opt into that deal and we'll cut them a check for, low four figures. I think for the participation, and we're close to that happening. I expect that to happen in July, sometime in the next 60 days. There are enough schools are working with this, and then it's going to take 6 to 9 months for more athletes to kind of opt in and be a part of it. But it would surprise me if we have this video game next summer that doesn't include likenesses of the specific athletes in it.
And is that the expectation, Matt, that we're going to see this next summer?
Yes. The proposal that was sent out, and I think the CLC has confirmed this, that the targeted date was, I think, July of 2023.
Wow.
And I can tell you, the reason it took so long, because I know a lot of people are just reskin 2014 and give it to us now, baby. All the design team's gone. It's been 2 video game consoles since the last game was. So the entire infrastructure and architecture has to get blown up. One thing that I didn't realize until I started reporting this, it's apparently really difficult to render a college football stadium. It takes months and thousands of photographs and a lot of computing time. And they told me, we literally couldn't get that done in a year, even if the game was ready. And so that process has taken a while. The other thing is kind of depressing is it's still hard to get a PlayStation 5. It's we've had so many chip shortages and so many supply shortages. I don't think this game is actually going to be on the previous generation of systems. And so there's also an incentive to wait a little bit so more people can actually get their hands on this, which wouldn't have been the case before. But yeah, I would look for it next summer. And I am hoping to be able to share more information about what I know about the game soon. There's a couple other things that I've been asked to keep embargoed for a little bit. And I don't want to get anybody in trouble. That's not earth shattering. But more information, I think, either through me or other reporters will start to come out later this summer.